friends, 2021, this summer could not have come any sooner for me. So, in our practice at Progressive Pediatrics in Union City and Bayonne, New Jersey, we've gotten lots of discussions about what's going on this summer, what should we or shouldn't we do, and that's the discussion I will have today. My name is Dr. Noha Polak. I'm a pediatrician. I've been practicing pediatrics in Union City and Bayonne, New Jersey since 1996, and I'm glad that you're joining me today to talk about summer plans. Many kids are not yet vaccinated because they're too young or for other reasons. So, what kind of summer plans should you make for your family? And that really depends on your risk tolerance. So, if you are really risk averse, you don't want to take any chances whatsoever with anyone, the recommendation is to do a staycation. So, stay home with your unvaccinated children and do lots of day trips. Go to the zoo, go to the aquarium, lots of beach and pool trips on a regular basis. Go to sprinklers and be outside as much as possible. You can have an outdoor party if the parents are vaccinated, even if the kids are not. Enjoy outdoor time with other people. And, do an outdoor adventure, whether it's a hike or something else. Just do an adventure, but do it from your home as the base. Something also somewhat safe, but a little bit more risky would be to do a driving vacation or to do multiple road trips. So if you're using your own car, that's the safest thing to do. If you want to go visit family and friends who are vaccinated, that's a great idea. Your kids can hug them now, so let them enjoy their hugs. And so if you are going to stay in a hotel, I would recommend that your unvaccinated children wear masks when they're around other people in the hotel. But if you're staying in your own apartment or Airbnb, that's the safest thing you can do. So that way your kids can really enjoy themselves and not have to be masked around strangers. Hopefully you're vaccinated, so that's safe as well. A small message I wanted to give you is if you're not using your own car, do not try to use a disinfectant wipe or bleach on a seat belt or on a baby's car seat because that can cause some damage to the seat belt or the car seat, and that will make them less effective in case of a crash. So if it is not your own car or car seat, I would recommend you only use detergent and water instead of disinfecting wipes or bleach on seat belts. Do your best to clean all the hard surfaces, though, with disinfecting wipes. So in terms of really the least safe thing you could do with your children this summer would be indoor activities. So it is not super safe for you to take your children to eat inside in restaurants or to take them into the movie theater if they're not yet vaccinated. It is not recommended. So what about teenagers? If they're vaccinated, or if they're not vaccinated, I want to remind parents and families that teenagers have really had a rough year. So this is considered the equivalence of a psychological workout for your preteens and teens. And like after any other hard workout, we need a recovery period. I'm hoping that we allow our teens and preteens to really have a mental recovery period this summer where they can relax, grieve their losses of the year, and kind of just do absolutely nothing but reset their mind. I know a lot of people have fallen behind academically this year, but perhaps concentrating on recovery would be, in the long run, more beneficial than continuing to study over the summer. My recommendations are to allow your children, if they're vaccinated, to be with their friends indoors or outdoors. If they're not vaccinated, to allow them to spend time with their own friends outdoors if possible, to help them to recover. They really do need their own set of friends or family around them, and they can, they should be allowed to discuss things freely about how they feel about things in general. So allow them to grieve, allow them to have reunions if they need to, especially if your teens are vaccinated. So the least safe thing you can do with your unvaccinated children is to take them on an airplane or a bus or a train. If your children are not vaccinated, I honestly don't recommend that they go on planes, buses, or trains at this time. And if you have no choice but to do that, if you really have to go somewhere using public transport and your children are not vaccinated, please consider putting a mask on them. That's really important. Please consider disinfecting the hard surfaces if you can, but you cannot use disinfectant wipes on seatbelts. And please consider changing their clothes and having them wash their hands as soon as you arrive at your location. I hope you have a wonderful summer. Those are my recommendations about safety and making summer plans this year. My name is Noha Polak. I'm a pediatrician. I've been practicing in Union City and Bayonne, New Jersey since 1996, and this is Progressive Pediatrics. So if you need us, please call us. We're open 7 days a week in Union City, 5 days a week in Bayonne, and we'd love to hear from you and help you and your children stay healthy and safe. Bye-bye.